What is going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD, bringing you guys our Week 1 Team Builder. Going up in NPA, your Detroit Type Nulls taking on League Champion A-Drive and the Minnesota Vikavolts. If you guys are excited, show some love on the like button down below. If you're new, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. Plenty of league content coming here every week, Friday through Sunday, man. That's NPA, that's APA, and that's GVA, baby. We got tons of league content over here if you're new to that stuff. If you guys don't know, if you guys didn't see the draft analysis, what we drafted, what we have, and all that good stuff, feel free to check that out as well. That'll be in the description of this video, as well as Dan's channel, so you guys can go check out his team builder and his side of the battle as well. Let's go ahead. You guys see his team on the screen. We're going to break down his team really quickly. He has Salamence, the Mega Mawile. He has the Victini, the Alolan. We'll go down. We'll go through it. Salamence, incredibly powerful Pokemon, great abilities and intimidating Moxie. 4 times weak to Ice. Can have Defog. Alolan Ninetales. Good speeds here with 109. Has ability to set the Aurora Veil, which is very nice and very scary. Silvally, he does have access to all types of Silvally. He does not need to let me know. Previous seasons of NPA, you had to declare a type for Silvally. He does not need to let me know. That can be a surprise. One of the cool things about Silvally, Defog, Parting Shot, niche moves like that. Seismitoad is a very reliable rocker, good knockoff user as well. Earth Power, Scald, Ice Beam, Sludge Wave, all that fun stuff. Virizion. A great Pokemon. Another good speeds here with 108. Justified ability, so it's a great dark knockoff, or great dark type abuser for him. If I bring any knockoff users. Set up with Swords Dance. Can be a Calm Mind set as well. I've never seen Calm Mind, especially for Virizion. I feel like it'd be more of a physical set with Leaf Blade. Fight EMZ, all that good stuff. Rotom's cool too. Base 91 speed with the Levitate ability. Gives it 2 immunities with 3 immunities, fighting, normal, and ground types. Really fast Pokemon. Zips around with Shadow Ball or Volt Switch, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Will-O-Wisp, support, all that good stuff. Pain Split. Another Defogger. Mega Mawile. Never played this in League format, and I'm not looking forward to it. It is a huge power ability with a base 105 attack already. This thing is gonna hit like a truck. I gotta take it down immediately. I gotta take that boy down immediately. His signature Pokemon, Victini, base 100s across the board. The Victory Star ability, increasing the accuracy of moves. Can be special, can be physical. I would anticipate like a trick set this week, actually, with Victini from Dan. Sharpedo is very scary as well. It's got the speed boost ability, good special attack, greater attack with 120 attack, 95 base speed. Can hit hard with things like Scald, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse. On the special side, can be physical with Waterfall, Crunch, Psychic Fangs, all that good stuff. Kecleon I'm a little scared about as well. It does have the access to Protean, has a ton of priority, has a ton of elemental punches, can be a good rock setter as well. And then, of course, he has Wheezing, which is a great physical check to my Mega Altaria. 120 defense, with the Levitate ability making it only weak to Psychic. So that is his team. Some things to note on his team. Stealth Rockers are Seismitoad, Mega Mawile, and Kecleon. His T-Spiker is Wheezing. He has no spinners, but he has 3 Defoggers in Salamence, Silvally, and Rotom. He has a Heal Bell user and a Alolan Ninetales. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the team here. First up, we have Liftoff, the Celesteela. Celesteela is coming this week rocking the Flying EMZ. The Beast Boost ability, Autotomize, Air Slash, Flash Cannon, and Flamethrower. 4 in attack, or 4 in HP, excuse me. 252 attack, modest, 252 speed. 252 speed is going to bring us 1 point above a Jolly Mega Mawile. At +2, we are outspeeding everything on his team, aside from Choice Scarfers. Air Slash hits a lot, Flash Cannon hits a lot, Flamethrower hits a lot. Flying EMZ Air Slash is really cool. We're going to be able to set up on like an unexpected Wheezing. I would anticipate him to have Flamethrower or Thunderbolt on that thing. Being able to toss off Flash Cannons will be really nice. Air Slash for the flinches, and then Flamethrower for the Mega Mawile for sure. We can take a hit from it and then go for an Autotomize. I would anticipate Sucker Punch priority on him. Dan's a very seasoned player, so I do anticipate a lot of his mons to have coverage for things that people most normally wouldn't. So I anticipate, you know, something like a Fire Fang or a Thunder Punch on Mega Mawile, and then, you know, like Flamethrower or Thunderbolt from the, on the Wheezing as well. Thunderbolt more so just because I do have Araquanid on the team, and I take a Flamethrower and a Sludge Bomb really well, and I can like Infest Trap that. So Thunderbolt very for sure. Next up here, we are bringing the Commander, the captain of the Detroit Type Nulls this season. She is rocking that Altarianite with Roost, Hyper Voice, Flamethrower, and Dragon Pulse. 244 in HP, 244 defense, 4 special attack, 4 special defense, 12 in speed with a bold nature. This is speed creeping. This is outspeeding uninvested Seismitoad and Adamant Victini after a V-Create drop. We outspeed this thing. HP and defense help us take hits from that thing. Obviously, we do resist the Fire Stab from that thing if he is special, something like Glaciate, but we do resist things like Bolt Strike and V-Create. Roost for the longevity. Hyper Voice hits everything aside from the Wheezing and the Mega Mawile. Flamethrower hits the Mega Mawile. And Dragon Pulse is just good stab to have in case I don't feel comfortable going for a Hyper Voice. Especially offensive works this week just because otherwise physically defensive Weezing just walls me. Having that Dragon Pulse there gives me stab to hit Weezing and kind of chip down on that bad boy, which is very, very nice. Next up here, we've got Cortex. Uxie with the Light Clay this week. Dual Screen, Psychic, and U-Turn. 232 in HP, 4 in Special Attack, 252 in the Special Defense with a Calm Nature, and 20 in Speed. The 20 in Speed is to have us... we are outspeeding uninvested... Volley. And we outspeed an uninvested Rotom as well, which is really, really good to have. We got a few speed points just on there just for that. Uninvested Sharpedo too, but I don't see why he'd bring an uninvested Sharpedo. Psychic is really spammable against his team outside of the Sharpedo. It does a ton of work to Weezing. It's my Weezing check. I come in, I can set up a screen, I can Psychic it out. Also helps with, you know, Virizion as well. We do take a hit from a special Virizion. Helps out with the Alolan Ninetales. This really handles a lot of more of his special mons. Things like knockoff on Seismitoad could be pretty scary, so we can U-turn around on those. But being able to set up the screens for something like Celesteela to set up could be very, very, very nice. Very nice to have this week. Next up here, we're bringing Blondie, the Piloswine. She is rocking the Eviolite, the Thick Fat ability. Earthquake, Ice Shard, Icicle Crash, and Stealth Rock. With Thick Fat and Eviolite, we do take a V-Create from certain sets. Special sets we do kind of still got to worry about because of our base 60 in special defense. But I digress. Earthquake is really spammable against his team once Salamence, Rotom, and Weezing are gone. Obviously, the immunities are gone. Ice Shard is good priority to have. It's really good against Salamence, obviously, with that 4x weakness. Does neutral damage to Seismitoad. Good damage to Virizion as well. Icicle Crash is there, too. I was against Crash, but then it was brought up to me that it's a really great way to like, hit the Rotom in general, because Ice Shard isn't doing too much. So Icicle Crash is cool. 85% accuracy. 30% chance to flinch. And then Stealth Rocks are there. Rocks being able to pressure his team. 25% damage on Mence. Ninetales, Victini when they come in is really cool. Chip damage on things like Mawile, chip damage on things like Weezing and Rotom as well can be very, very nice. Being able to pressure Defogs allows us to switch into something like Commander, into Celesteela, being able to get big hits off as we need them. Next up here, Samantha the Gengar is coming. I really like this set a lot. The Black Sludge, she has the Curse Body ability. Sludge Wave, Shadow Ball, Substitute, and Brick Break. 252 Special Attack, 4 in Special Defense, 252 Speed with a Timid Nature. Behind Light Screen, Weezing cannot break our Substitute, and Dual Stab just kind of works his team. If he has a Poison Resist, it's not a Ghost Resist, and if he has a Ghost Resist, it's not a Poison Resist. So, Brick Break being there is a nice way to remove the Veil, if he feels comfortable setting that up. This thing obviously does outspeed Alolan Ninetales by 1 point, so if he does go for that, then we do have the option of being able to go for a Brick Break and removing that Veil on the next turn. The last member of our team this week, we have Shuriken, the Excelgor. He is Focus Sash, Unburden, Bug Buzz, Yawn, Spikes, and Energy Ball. 156 in HP, 252 Special Attack, 100 in Speed with a Modest Nature. This hits Seismitoad really hard. I would anticipate a Rindo Berry on that thing if it comes, but Energy Ball is the best way to hit it. Spikes, Hazard Stacking is really good against his team. Spikes are nice for wearing down Mega Mawile and Seismitoad as well, being able to get that consistent damage off, whereas Rocks might not do as much. Bug Buzz is really cool. Doesn't have many resists to that. Yawn is also cool for forcing out switches, just in case. If he switched into something, I can go for a Yawn. I can switch around and just kind of keep him on his toes, being able to force out his Mons, being able to rotate and phase out things over Spikes and all that. I really think we've got a good matchup this week. Some things that I do want to note are that as far as Z Crystals go, the NPA does allow all coverage of Z Crystals. So it's not just offensive. It's not just he has a Z Captain. It's any Pokemon can run any Z move, anything, that, and the other. So, and I felt Flynium Z was actually really good this week just because his Flying Resist really don't exist. And if they, like, his Flying Resist, like Mega Mawile, his Flying Resist still, I mean, it's not doing too much. Rotom has a Flying Resist, like a +2. If we can start Beast Boosting after an Autotomize, Celesteela just puts in a tremendous amount of work. Absolutely tremendous amount of work. I'm really looking forward to what Celesteela can do this week. I think Hazard Stacking is great. I think Excelgor is going to do a lot of work this week, especially with the lack of priority he has on his team. He has Quick Attack on Virizion, Sucker Punch on Mega Mawile, Fake Out Shadow Sneak on Kecleon. And none of those Mons I really feel like are going to come in against this thing that are going to bring me down to my Sash. So I am going to be able to get off like huge hits, potentially even Hazard Stack up in front of some of his other Mons as well. So I think Excelgor is going to do a ton of work this week as well. So hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the team in the comment section down below. Of course, if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Don't forget, tomorrow we have our NPA battle going up against the Minnesota Vikavolts. I'm looking forward to that. Hope you guys are too. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great. I'm going to let this outro bang. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Later.